Alright, gentlemen, welcome back. So, we always train like every single part of our body, our muscles, but I actually realized today we never train our mind to be still in the present moment. We never train our consciousness. We don't train our perception to the world. Think about it. If you wake up and it's a rainy day outside, how does the rainy day, how does something so natural and it's like, a natural part of the world, and so external and so harmless to you actually have such a major impact on your mood for the day? Think about that. I used to wake up in the day and I'd be like, fuck, it's raining outside. I had all these plans. I wanted to do this. And it would affect my mood. It would literally like have control over me. And that's what I realized. We don't actually control our mind, in a stoic way in the principles of stoicism. We don't train our mind to accept things as they are and be okay with it. And so that's what I want to talk about, the smarter way to being in healthy physique and mind in 2026, specifically 2026, because content is easier than ever to get addicted to. There are more distractions in the world than more. I mean, guys, just go on the news and you'll find yourself in an hour, 2, 3 hours of a rabbit hole, going into all these CIA investigations and whatnot. So, none of that is doing any good to you, okay? None of it. Absolutely none of it. Because the question is, what can you do about it, okay? But look, we're not going to get into that stuff. Let's get into the actual, like, step-by-step things you can do to get into a healthy physique and mind together. Now, this is going to improve the way you look. It's going to improve your ability to socialize with people. Your energy is going to increase 2, 3 times because of what we're about to do. And I'll tell you straight up, for the guys that are following my channel, you know what it is. Come on, say it out loud. Yes, it is meditation. Meditation is essentially bringing your mind and body to one, coming to a present moment of stillness and just observing. Honestly, if I was to say meditation in one word, it's just observing, okay? And observing is literally just watching something without making any assumptions about it. For example, you look at a bird and immediately your mind thinks, oh, that's a bird. You just made an assumption. Sure, it's true, but you labeled it. You didn't observe it, you labeled it. What we essentially want to do is look at a bird, but not see a bird and just see as it is. I have other videos on the channel which I've explained meditation more in depth about, so I do recommend you check those out. Here are a few book recommendations I'll give you straight away, okay? One of them is... Fuck, I can't find it. Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Those 3 books have been fundamental in shaping my perspective on life to the point where raindrops don't affect me anymore. Does that make sense? Like the littlest thing, like fucking raindrops, can totally affect your mood. It's absolutely bonkers. And I want you to think about it this way. If a simple weather change can affect your mood so much, imagine something worse happening to you and imagine the consequences on that on your mood. Exactly. Now, in terms of social biology, in terms of attraction psychology between men and women, when women see you getting so easily affected by the small things, their psychology, their biology cannot help but think, because it's designed that way. Why? For their survival and prosperity. Women cannot help but think, holy shit, this guy is being so affected by me, for example, not responding to his text in 5 minutes, or he always has this down Debbie, kind of outlook on life. He's always pessimistic. She thinks, wait, if he is so easily affected by these small things, what is going to happen when I eventually have a child with this man? He loses his job, and how is he going to react? Is he going to give up on the world? Is he going to run away? These are the kind of questions that she is biologically inclined to not necessarily ask, but intuitively feel. And she'll come up with other excuses as to why, she doesn't want to date you. But deep down inside, you are pretty much showing that you're not a trustworthy person, because you're so easily affected by the outside world. Guys, it's amazing. We're building our physique. I hope you're optimizing things like your testosterone levels, your hormone levels, your cortisol, your retard maxing, all those kind of shit. But more specifically, when it comes to being your most authentic self, an authentic human being who can go out in the world and start to socialize and talk to people with zero filter as to what he thinks he should say or he can say, that's when I really think that you've achieved the goal of watching my videos. That's the point I want to get you to a point where you wake up in the morning and you don't think twice about what you're going to say, because you have so much conviction and belief in who you are, and you feel so calm and in the present moment that before you even, as you're about to say something, thoughts and things don't come up, judgments don't come up. You don't think to yourself, oh no, I shouldn't say that because he's going to think this way. Oh, and maybe I should fix my body language. Oh, what is he thinking about me? Guys, none of it is doing you any good. Let's talk about the facts right now, okay? Chances are, I hope this is not true for you, but 6 to 8 hours of screen time average per day. And that's throughout work, that's throughout the gym, that's when you wake up, that's when you're in the toilet. You're always connected to your phone. I've been guilty of this too. I woke up this morning and dude, the first thing I did was grab my phone and I just fucking scrolled all morning, and it's done me no good. And here I am 1 p.m. recording videos when I should have started an hour ago. Anyhow, it doesn't affect me because I've detached and I'm meditating and I'm coming to accept things as they have been and work on trying to improve them. Another thing I do recommend you to read about is Stoicism as well. Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, amazing fucking things. So, nervous system regulation and dopamine regulation. What does that actually mean? In a nutshell, sunlight, grounding, going out into nature, touching grass literally, and not bringing your phone with you and just laying around in nature, going for a walk. Those are the easiest ways to detach. The more time you spend at home, the more reasons you have to scroll, okay? So the biggest thing you can do right now is spend less time at home. You wake up, do your thing, eat your food, do your work at home, whatever you need to do, and then just leave. Go grab a book, go bring your laptop out. If you have a PC, sell your fucking PC. I'm telling you, sell your PC, because I guarantee you're playing games and overstimulating yourself 1 hour before bedtime, and you're not getting the sleep that you need. And every single time you have a negative thought or an uncomfortable feeling, you go to video games to escape from that feeling, instead of staying and observing that feeling and realizing it's nothing more than fear. Fear standing for false evidence appearing real. It's just false evidence, but it appears real to you because you haven't shined the light of observation on that to realize, holy shit, this is just a fake little thing that I've been escaping all this time from, going to my PC, staying indoors and gaming for 12 hours. That's me, by the way. That's not you. I'm not saying that as in I'm judging you. That was me. That's my story. I'm the kind of guy who used to wake up 5 a.m. in the morning, grab my bong, smoke weed, and then play RimWorld for 11 hours straight that day in my room. I had my own room. Inside the room, I had my own bathroom as well. My dad built that home from the ground up, designed specifically for all of us. So I had a massive fucking room, man, and it was painted. It had mood lights. So every morning, especially if it was a rainy day, I would be like, oh man, it's a rainy day. I guess I'm going to stay in and smoke weed. Wake up, 5 a.m., smoke fucking cones and cones of weed, scroll on my phone, jack off a few times, and then boot up my PC around 6 a.m. in the morning. Play till 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 a.m., and then sleep the next day, wondering why, whenever I go out, I'm so fucking anxious, right? My hands tremble at the thought of speaking to a woman. I can't even hold eye contact with men, let alone speak to them. And I walk through the world all closed up, like I'm afraid of people looking at me. And I refuse to live that way. And honestly, it's going to be hard to start, but the easiest action you can take right now is meditation. 5 minutes every single day. If you can't do 5, do 4. If not, 3, 2, 1. Whatever it is, do 1, 2, 3 minutes of meditation every day. And if you can, do it multiple times throughout the day. Wake up, do 3 minutes of meditation, right? Eat your food, 5 minutes of meditation. Before bed, 10 minutes of meditation. Do this throughout the day. Again, meditation is simply just sitting in a comfortable location. If you don't know, by the way, sitting in a comfortable location. First, you're going to relax and breathe normally and think about your muscles relaxing. Unclench your jaw, relax your breathing, and then you close your eyes and just focus on your breath. And just feel your breath coming in and out of your nose, touching the tip of your nose. Feel that emotion, focus on that, and don't judge anything. Thoughts will come up. You will have thoughts, negative thoughts, or just judgments. You will think about things. It's not that you shouldn't think about them. It's that when these thoughts come, allow them to come. Simply bring your attention back to the breath. Thinking about not thinking is thinking. Okay? I know that's a bit of like a tongue twister, but it's true. When you think to yourself, oh no, I need to stop thinking, you're thinking. Stop that as well. Just bring your attention back to the breath. What you will realize if you do this long enough, over time, you will be able to hold this 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, which by the way, if you want one-to-one help in becoming a more sociable and authentic person in your life so that, you can enjoy what I call a local celebrity lifestyle, where you're kind of the local celebrity that people love and know in your local city, in your suburb, at your school, university. If you want to become that person, I can help you stay accountable with meditation every day and get you to that point. So you can check that out, link in the description, whatever. Meditation. Do that. Over time, you will get better and you will realize, oh shit, okay, within like 3-4 minutes of focusing and observing my breath, I feel happier, I feel more joy, I feel lighter. I'm not thinking about my problems so much. And guess what? When my problems come in, I realize I'm thinking about it within 2, 3, 4 seconds. And that's when you're winning. Because when you can start to raise your awareness, okay? When you become like, I'll put it in this analogy. The time between you have your first thought and then realizing that you had that thought is very important. For most people, they have a negative thought and it's not until days they realize that this negative thought has been controlling their life. Meditation makes it so that when you have a negative thought, you become aware of that thought within 3 seconds to a minute. That's what meditation does. How does this translate to your life? Well, you're walking in public, you're feeling good. You see an attractive girl, you think about approaching her, your first thought is, no, you look ugly, don't, she's not into you. When you become aware of that thought within 3 seconds because you've been meditating for the past 5 days, and that's all it takes, 5 days of meditation, when you become aware of that thought, you realize, oh, that's so funny, I just had that thought anyway, and you go and approach. You don't allow this thought to overcome you and reduce your vibration, your energy, your positiveness. What I'm talking about is, imagine you're going out into public and there's 2 types of people sitting on the desk. One person looks serious. He's like this. He's got the bitch face. He's a man, by the way. Both people are men. He's serious. He's all locked in. The other guy on the other side of the table has open body language, is smiling and talking to his friends, and as you walk in, he makes eye contact with you. Who are you going to approach? Now, I want you to become that second guy. And the way we get to that second guy, why is that second guy open body language? He's confident, he's making eye contact with you, he's laughing, he's happy, because he's not plagued by negative thoughts. And because he's in the present moment and he focuses on that, cultivating that positive energy. And that's essentially what charisma is, boys. Charisma is simply being genuinely energetic and sharing that positive energy and value with others in a genuine way. What does that mean? First, you need to have and feel positive energy, but you need to feel it genuinely. You can't fake it. And the way to feel it genuinely, physical things you can do is like go for a run, lift, have sex, go to sauna, do these kind of things. But the mental way to do it is through meditation. Because again, when you meditate, you observe and no longer do these things about life, like the fact that it's a rainy day or the fact that you have work affects you, and it comes over time. When you come to this point, you become more relaxed. You become a retard. Think about it. Retards don't think. Retards don't think about the consequences of what they're about to do. They just do it. And that's what I want you to be. A retarded local celebrity who has a massive smile on his face, knows the staff member behind the counter of the coffee shop he goes to every day by name, goes in, hey, what's up, Ashley? How's it been? Good. Yeah, I just came back from this gym. I've been working out. Now I need my coffee. How's your day been? Cool, cool, cool. Grab the coffee, sit down. The manager comes up to you and is like, yo, what's up, man? How's it been? Cool, cool, cool. And then the girl on the opposite side of the table of the cafe that you're at, you guys lock eye contact. She smiles at you. And since, guess what? You're already feeling happy and social in an authentic and genuine way. What happens? You go up and walk up to her and you're like, hey, what's up? How's it going? I'm happy. I just did this. Cool. What'd you do? You know, I saw that we made eye contact and I just wanted to come and introduce myself. I wanted to meet you. What's up? You go in and you talk, and guess what? You don't need to know of what to say, because when you're genuinely your authentic self, you say whatever comes up to your mind. That filter that says, oh, don't say that. Oh, no, she'll react this way. That filter literally disappears the more you meditate. And so when you come up with something to say, you say it. Like, oh, hey, it was nice to meet you. I got to go and save my city. My city needs me. You know, some stupid shit like that. Oh yeah, I'm Superman. I save people. Like, you know what I mean? Just fucking take the piss of the world, guys. The world takes the piss out of us, doesn't it? Sometimes it's just ridiculous. It's like, yo, what the fuck? So, why don't you say to yourself, yo, what the fuck? I'm gonna take the piss out of the world. I'm gonna be exactly who I want to be that day. This has been more of a motivational kind of video, and I hope it's helped you out mentally with, you know, changing your perception and perspective on life. If you need more step-by-step videos, go to my other free videos in the channel. That's where you can find like actionable steps and stuff. But definitely subscribe, and I'll see you next time, boys. It's been a pleasure. I'm making another story video for you. It's going to be super interesting. I'm going to talk about how the first time I had sex, my dick didn't come up. Yeah, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing, and it's going to be a cool story. You're going to love it.